One of the things that I was shouting the loudest about during the election cycle, louder than that goddamn blue jay outside my window, one of the things that I was shouting the loudest about during the election cycle was the Supreme Court. I talked about how those that altered their vote from their normal Democratic or left leaning vote to either vote third party or flat out vote for Donald Trump the first time around got us three lifetime Supreme Court justices that made the difference in overturning Roe. And if we don't stop him from getting back into the White House, he's going to get two more. And he's about ready to get two more, would be my guess. There is no fucking way in hell Alito and Thomas, the two oldest Supreme Court justices, are just going to ride out his entire term and just see if a Democrat or Republican wins the next time. So, listen, excuse me, I might be wrong. Maybe they prove me wrong, and if so, then I apologize. But it seems to me like it's getting set up to where Alito and Justice Thomas are both going to retire at some point in the near future, and Trump's going to get to replace those two justices too before running the risk of Democrats maybe taking over the Senate in the midterm. And then 5 of the 9 Supreme Court justices would be Trump picks. How's that fucking protest vote looking now? Here's V from Under the Desk News with that story and more.
It's Wednesday night, and if you thought things were bad at the Supreme Court, now just wait. The Trump administration is preparing for the possibility of 2 vacancies, with rumors about Justice Alito and Justice Thomas deciding that they're ready to retire, which would give Trump 2 more picks. And yes, he is considering Justice Aileen Cannon. Could also put in Judge James Ho from Texas. You'll remember him as the judge that ruled abortion causes an aesthetic injury for people, because people like to look at babies, and if you abort them, then they won't get to look at babies as much. In other Trumpy legal news, he is reportedly moving ever closer to giving Ghislaine Maxwell a pardon. And in a 2-for-1 deal, the art of the deal, maybe also going to give Diddy a pardon. In a deal maybe not going as well, Trump says that Russia has 10 days to end their war on Ukraine. And Russia said, or what? You gonna put more sanctions on us? We are already sanctioned up, brother. We've been at this a long time. The U.S. sanctions don't really hurt us at all anymore. Yesterday, I did an interview with Congressman Robert Garcia, who is the ranking Democratic member on the House Oversight Committee, and he was talking about how Ghislaine Maxwell is likely to testify in front of Congress. She's also likely to get that pardon from Trump. Let's not forget that. And folks' question was, well, isn't she just going to lie? And to that, Congressman Garcia told me, yes, and there are decades of FBI former officers who are more than willing to fact check her. There is not one copy of the Epstein files. There are multiple. There is not one person who can sort of like fix this whole thing for Donald Trump. There are many people who have been FBI agents who have been waiting for their chance to speak out about what they know, and now probably have the opportunity to do so. So that gave me a little bit of hope that we can still continue to push back on this and we can't get steamrolled by Trump's Department of Justice trying to get rid of everything. Lastly, if you don't know who this guy is, he's Chris Small. He was the one who unionized Terminal 5's Amazon facility on Staten Island. He's an incredible activist and an even better person, and right now he is incarcerated in an Israeli prison where he is being tortured. Chris was part of that flotilla that was trying to bring aid to Gaza. Now, 21 people were arrested, and 20 of them were released from this prison after 4 days. They are still holding Chris. He was the only black man on the boat, and he is the only one still incarcerated. He is reportedly the only one that the IDF beat the shit out of, too. We are asking people to call the State Department and demand the immediate return of American citizen Chris Smalls, who, again, is being unlawfully detained and tortured in an Israeli prison. In the last couple days, even Donald Trump has become more compassionate to the ongoing genocide and manufactured famine that is happening in Gaza. Please call the State Department and demand the release of the American citizen that is being held in Israeli jail and the ability to let aid in.